Hey everybody, this is Coach Brett from Zen and Yard of Triathlon, and I have a really cool recipe to show you. I'm going to make homemade hummus. This is really easy once you get the stuff together, and let's get started. So first off, you're going to need chickpeas or garbanzo beans. They call them the same thing. You want to zoom in, Emily? And they come with water in it, and it's smart just to rinse them out. When I cut the lid on the can, I leave just a little bit of the lid on connected, so it's easy to keep the lid in place. It makes it easier to rinse the stuff out, and also it's easier when you throw it away that things are connected, so you don't make a mess. Okay, get a little bit of water in there, and then the thing that I do that's different than a lot of people is I mix it right in the container that I'm going to eat it out of. So a lot of people, if they make it themselves, they put it in a blender, but then you got to spatula it out, and it's a lot of work. So this, I just pour right into the same container that I'm going to eat it out of, which is pretty smart. And then you need tahini. So I bought this tahini right here, and it doesn't take much, and tahini is really sesame seeds that are, and I do about 2 scoops there, 2 spoonfuls, that are ground up like peanut butter. And then let's go ahead and we add a little bit of olive oil. Got some olive oil. When you buy olive oil, you want to buy it in a dark container or a metal container, and that way it blocks the sunlight. The UV is bad for olive oil, so we just do a little pour in. And then my special touch, one time I discovered this by accident, balsamic vinegar is really, really good. And it doesn't take much because it's got strong flavor, so just a little bit like that. Okay, so what's up, baby? What are you doing behind the camera?
I'm watching you.
Did you get flowers today?
Yes.
Where are they?
Right there.
Okay.
Somebody likes them. Oh God.
Okay, you ready? So instead of a blender, I use a hand mixer. This is really cool. Oh wait, I've learned. Stick it in a little bit first, and then cup it with your hand on low. Okay. And push it back down. Here, hey, can you hear? Look what it's doing. So already it's kind of grinding it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So then I stick it all the way back in again, kind of cup my hand over it. And you have to do this a couple times to kind of get it going. You want to be careful because the blender will kind of make it spray. And you see now it's starting to... Oh, another thing you can do is you can turn the blender so it points down, like that, and it'll force the spray to go back down. You getting a good angle on this? Can you see how I'm pointing it down? So when it catches something, it throws it down in there. Okay, so is this going to stay up? I don't think it stays up. Okay, you're pointing at me for a second. So when you buy hummus in the grocery store, you'll see that we don't have, there's some in the fridge that we're about out of. It's so fine, it's blended like really, really fine, and you'll say, well, this well, this is too textury, whatever. Well, this is real. When you make real food, it has real texture at home. You know, we don't have giant industrial machines here at the house, and people for thousands of years have been eating hummus, or I don't know how long, have been eating hummus like this, you know. Just because it's not like pure, finely ground to the point of like it came out of a machine, then it doesn't make it any better. So it's perfectly fine, just like that. And now what we're going to do is a lot of times in hummus they put bell peppers in, like yellow and orange and red. So we had a yellow one sitting in the fridge. So we're going to mix that in. And there was something else. We need salt.
Garlic.
And garlic. So we have salt. Sea salt always tastes really good. Oh, that's probably plenty. And garlic. And then if things get too thick, you just add water. And it makes it easier to stir. Don't add too much water because it doesn't take much. Okay. And again, see how I'm pointing it down. Okay, so for the time's sake of the video, you blend it. Hello. You blend it for a couple more minutes. How's it going, babe?
That's good. Quit
You blend it
moving.
for a couple. Well, I'm gonna get over here. I forgot something. I make it spicy by putting in cayenne powder. Where's our cayenne powder, babe? We don't know where it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put in some. It's in there. I'm gonna put in some pizza pepper instead of cayenne powder. But what's cool is when you make your own food, you can make it to taste exactly how you want. And go ahead and taste this. I haven't made my own hummus in, it's been quite a few months, hasn't it, babe?
Mm-hmm.
That's the stuff I missed. That is freaking awesome, man.
Let's see what it looks like now.
Looks like that. It's a little bit runnier than when you buy it at the store, but again, you're making it at home. So to make it yourself and be able to get it into the container or out, you know, it's a lot easier for it to be a little runny. And then I'm gonna add cayenne powder to it, and that'll be really good. And then clean up after making your own hummus is it goes right into the container. Put the lid on it. Put the bell pepper away in a Ziploc. Use it again for your next batch. You can make it in a few days, and experiment. You know, that's really good. So I need just a little bit more salt, and I'm gonna put this pizza bell pepper stuff in, this pizza pepper stuff in, to give it a little bit of heat, and that's it.
That's
what do
it.
you think?
Great.
All right, we'll check y'all next time. Bye.